Hello students, I welcome you to this wonderful video session where I will be imparting certain knowledge to you as regards this particular course at hand. The title of the course is GST 202 and it is the fundamentals of peace studies and conflict resolution. GST 202 Fundamentals of Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution. I am your second facilitator by name, Dr. Samuel Opeyemi Iroye. And the essence of this recording is to do a review of what has been done before in brief, or I would rather call it a revision, which we end in how to answer your question in the examination. And I hope this will be very beneficial to you. After this video session, if you have a question, please kindly take your time to forward your question to me through the My Learning Space platform, or through my email, or through my phone number, which I already posted on the platform. Phone number is 080-33-33-7207. I say again, my name is Dr. Samuel Opeyemi Iroye. We have three basic modules in this course for this semester. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. My colleague, Dr. Oyebode, has been able to put on the platform certain videos that cover the expectation for this semester, which are the Module 1, 2, and 3. So my work is not too difficult because I believe that you have been studying and you have been watching those video clips. So I just wanted to do a general overview or review of what we have done so far in order to prepare you for the exam. And may I let you know also that we are currently on TMA 3. By now you should have finished your TMA 1 and TMA 2. And you are expected to be on your TMA 3 as from now, because it is expected that as from next week the examination proper will commence. In Module 1, we have talked about basic understanding of conflict, and I expected you to have known the definition of conflict, theories of conflict, phases of conflict, conflict analysis, conflict transformation. In Module 2, we have talked about dynamics of conflicts, which include relationship between perception and conflict, language barriers in conflict and resolution, early warnings and early response mechanism, arms control and demilitarization, and peace education. And in Module 3, you are expected to learn what we call the trends in global issues, which includes or involves international, continental, and regional organizations in pursuit of world peace. Secondly, peaceful methods of conflict resolution 1, peaceful method of conflict resolution 2, coercive means of conflict resolution, gender issues, and humanitarian intervention. May I point out to you at this point that don't be deceived, don't let anybody deceive you that none of this is important. Every one of it is important. And that is why this course outline is made in a progressive way. You go from one level to another. So you are expected to have a proper grasp of the knowledge required in this course outline. What am I saying in the essence is that for every TMA that you have done in this course, take time to go through them over and over again, because there is no how you will not meet them in the examination. And take note that the examination covers from the beginning of the course outline, which is Module 1, to the end. Don't let me instill fear in you, because there is nothing to fear. You are running an academic program and you are expected to be above board. But let me not deceive you, It's not going to be a difficult task. It depends on how you are able to apply yourself to knowledge. Okay, let me go do a general overview from what I've done so far. In the basic understanding of conflicts, I will try to make you go through certain things which I believe Dr. Oyebode has taken you through, and I will be relating them to you one after the other as I think they are very important. When I mean as I think they are very important, I'm not actually saying that some are more important than the other. What I'm saying in the essence is that there are some basic knowledge which you must have. For instance, you must understand the concept of conflict. You must understand the concept of conflict. You must know the origin of conflict, types of conflicts, theories of conflict, and how conflict can be addressed. Particularly, you must know the causes of conflict and classification of conflict. While you are doing this, please don't forget to have a proper understanding about the historical background. It is very, very important. The historical background of conflict. We have so many writers who have made certain expression about the historical background of conflicts. Let me quickly go to causes of conflict, which is very, very germane for this study. There are four major ways by which conflicts are caused. 1. Conflict over resources. 2. Conflict over psychological needs. 3. Conflict involving values. And 4. Conflict over inadequate information. I come again. Conflicts over resources. Conflicts over psychological needs. 3. Conflicts involving values. And 4. Conflicts over inadequate information. Please get a grasp of this. You are going to be doing e-exam for this course particularly, and you might be seeing options. You might have options like causes of conflicts includes all the following, except what they are trying to test there is to test your knowledge of the fullness of your grasp of the course. That is, are you able to know all the general causes of conflicts? So when you see such a question, you must be able to pick out which one does not belong to the table. That is, which one is out of the expectation. Like I've told you 4 causes of conflict, and you say a question like all these are causes of conflict except one. So you must be able to pick out the odd one among these, because those are the typical type of questions you are going to be seeing in examination. So it's an e-exam, so you are not expected to write any note. Then you should also be able to tell us the types of conflicts, and these are in various ways. I'm going to mention them to you. We have about 6 of them. Intrapersonal conflicts. 2. Interpersonal conflicts. Don't mix it up. The first one is intra. The second one is inter. The third one is intra-group conflict. And the fourth one is intergroup conflict. The fifth one is national conflicts. And the sixth one is international conflicts. Don't forget, we have basic classification, 6 of them, of conflicts. Intrapersonal conflicts, those are the types of conflicts. Intrapersonal conflicts, 1. 2. Intrapersonal conflicts. Intrapersonal conflict 1. Interpersonal conflict 2. Intergroup conflict 3. Intragroup conflict 4. National conflicts. And 6, we have international conflict. I run through it again. Intrapersonal conflict, interpersonal conflict, intra-group group conflict, intergroup conflict, national conflict, and international conflict. Please take note of this. They are very, very essential for your study. We'll now want to go to another thing which might be very, very important to you as we go through this course outline. Let me say this, that in case you have any question or something that you need to clarify, please do me fit to write through the platform, send text, send messages, or call. Do we understand that? If you understand, please take time to read so that you might be able to have a better understanding of what we are talking about. It is very essential that you know phases in conflict. Phases in conflict. When we are talking about phases particularly, we are talking about conflict cycle and stages. And when you look at your study material, page 22, page 23, you are going to see a diagram that has given us the stages of conflict, and now I'm going to present them to you again. The stages of conflict include the formation stage, escalation stage, the crisis stage, the escalation stage, improvement stage, transformation stage. I'll come again. Stages of conflicts: the formation stage, escalation stage, the crisis stage, the escalation stage, improvement stage, transformation stage. After that, you should be able to understand cycles of conflict, which has been presented by a diagram inside your work also. It is very important that you study this, at least to be able to know all these stages and cycles of conflict. Please know all the stages of conflict as required by this course material. Now we have to go to another aspect of the study which I know that you must have gone through. This is just a revision class, and I'm giving this based on some of the questions I have seen on the platform. That's why I'm picking some of these things. I will not be doing a general, overview. I'm just picking them one after the other as it comes, so that you might be able to understand what we are doing particularly. So, and after this, if you have any other question, do post it online on the platform, my learning space, so that I might be able to address them, maybe in a recording whatsoever. Okay, so we need to look at types of conflict transformation. Somebody asked that question. We have number one, issue transformation. Number two, role transformation. I've told you the first one is issue transformation. The second one is role transformation. Those are the major transformation issue that we have in conflicts. So you should be able to know that types of conflict transformation. We have issue transformation and role transformation. There are so many other things that you need to learn under it. Please don't underestimate anything. Make sure that you go through them. Then another one that we have, structural transformation. Structural transformation is very, very germane that you understand this. It will help your knowledge so much. So try and go through every other note that has been written under it. Another one that we have is personal and group transformation. Personal and group transformation. I think for a better understanding, I might need to just go through them again for you to get a proper picture of what I was talking about. We are talking about types of conflict transformation. I will run through them again for your understanding. We have issue transformation, rule transformation, that is number 2. Number 3, we have structural transformation. Number 4, we have actor transformation. And number 5, we have personal and group transformation. Take note of these 5 types of transformation. They are very, very germane for this study. I want to look at other area which students have asked questions about. Other important area, and these are peaceful methods of conflict transformation. Methods of conflict transformation. We have so many methods, and we're going to be look at the basic one in this teaching. Types or methods of conflict resolution. Types or methods of conflict resolution. Let me just basically outline them. We have conciliation, mediation, arbitration, judicial settlement, which we also call litigation. Then we now have what we call regional agency agreement. I come again. Conciliation, mediation, arbitration, judicial settlement, which is litigation, and regional agency agreement. Let me tell you this. In the exam, your knowledge will be tested as to the basic understanding of each of these methods. Take note of their definition. When you understand their definition, then you'll be able to understand, you'll be able to run through the course, and not only the course, you'll be able to perform better in your examination, because basic knowledge will be tested. You can have questions like conciliation means, it's very important, or you can have questions like a process of formulating proposals of settlement after an investigation of facts is known as what? What I've just given you is conciliation. So know their definition in case they come in the exam. Do we understand that? So try and go through that. Okay, the last thing I'm going to be doing based on questions which students have asked also, which is the last for this study based on the questions so far. I would not want to dive into the historical background, because I expected all of us to have gone through the historical background, because that is one of the things you must go through before you start studying this course. A lot of them ask questions about it. The last thing I'm talking about today, if you have any other question, post it and we address it. It's conflict theories. Conflict theories. We have so many of these theories. Study them one after the other and know what they stand for. We have Karl Marx theory, Max Weber theory, conflict theory models of Dan Randolph, pluralist theory or pluralist perspective theory of conflict, structural functional theory, the theory of structural balance, assumption on ethnicity and conflict, assumption on culture and conflict. Then we will now look at the role of theories of Turner. Please, these theories are very important, and most importantly, please take note of the theories of Turner. You might be asked in the exam, which of the following is not one of the theories of conflict? So 2 or 3 might be given to you, and another one which is not part of the theory will be added in order to test you, not to confuse you. So by this, I'm bringing this lesson to a close. while I anticipate further question from you. But before I go, let me tell you this. When you get into the examination hall, don't rush to answer any examination question. Take your time to read in between the line. When I mean in between the line, read from the beginning to the end. Read the options, then read the question again and again if possible. But make sure that you are within time. Until you get the perfect understanding of the question, don't rush to answer your question. It is very, very important, because some of those questions are cooked in a way to look like they are confusing, but they are not confusing. We just want to test your ability and your knowledge of what the course is all about. Thank you so much for staying with me on this study. Send your question to the platform and I will address them one after the other.